everybody, this is Andrew from T is for Tech, and today I'm taking a look at something a lot of people that are into Star Wars or basically into Star Wars. I think you're gonna like this. This is from a company called NSABERS, and you can find their website at NSABERS.com. And as you would maybe expect, it's a lightsaber, right? So this is their Mandalorian lightsaber. So what does that actually mean? Basically just means it's inspired by Mandalorian helmets, right? So kind of that Beskar look. It's made out of T6 aluminum. It's covered with a high quality injection molded plastic shell, and it's a full-size replica of a lightsaber that looks like Beskar. It has grooves on the surface and all the typical things you would think of from a standard lightsaber. It's got the light, the sound, etc. So what I'm going to do here in this video is just quickly unbox this, take a look at the saber, and then I'll post some additional video with the lights turned off, and try to capture some of the sounds. But it does just come in this box, multiple pieces. What's nice is there's an actual kind of like a clear plastic acrylic stand. So you can set up a stand if you want to use this as a desk ornament, or just set it up somewhere for kind of like a conversation piece of art. But it does come with and it looks to be some sort of CNC'd acrylic stand. Also in the box, you get a charging cable, which is a USB to USB-C. There's an Allen key wrench for tightening the screw that holds the saber portion in. Get a little instruction manual here. Now the saber itself, I'll kind of pull this out. Now the blade portion is also some sort of acrylic material. Obviously it's a white kind of acrylic tube, and it's got some plastic protective cover here. I'm going to pull this all off. But yeah, so let's see what that looks like. And then here is the actual handle. And as you can see, it's pretty shiny. It's an aluminum, polished aluminum. It does look like Beskar. Like if I was, assuming what it would look like in person, I would say, yeah, kind of like a shiny metal. It's pretty cool, the design at the top here. And you'll be able to see that when I put the other piece on. It does unscrew in the middle. So you can check out the electronics in there, and it does use kind of 18650 battery. 18650 battery, and then there's the charge port, so you have to kind of unscrew it to charge it. But, it's pretty solid. It's pretty hefty. Now there is, I guess, also I saw on their website, like if you have two of these things, there's a way you can join them together so you can have like a double-ended lightsaber. So it does have basically a cover on the end that you can remove, and they sell some accessories and other stuff. So that's pretty neat. So what I will go ahead and do is put this in here. So I put this, if you just basically, you just slide this in. And then the way that it mounts is there are some little, these little machine type screws. Oops, I just totally lost it. I just totally lost one on my floor. So be careful. But basically these little machine screws, it has an Allen key head, and then you just push this in to the body, and then you can There's a few different screw holes here, or threaded insert, and then you just basically kind of thread those in there in a few different locations to kind of clamp the lightsaber portion in place. Now I'm sure you don't want to do this like, you want to be careful. You don't want to pinch it too hard and mess up the blade, but basically use this little Allen key and go ahead and tighten those up. So you want to get it tight enough that the blade's not gonna fly out, but you don't want to probably get them too tight that you're gonna crack it or something. So from what I can tell, there's basically three of those, and they do give you 5. I lost 1, so I'll have to find that later. Yeah, so this is basically what it looks like. Now, I did read the directions a little bit here. To power it on and off, basically hold the button. Okay, so you hold the button for maybe 4 or 5 seconds, and that puts it into this kind of standby mode. You can see the ring around the button lights up. Now, if you want to awaken the saber, it says basically hold that down for 1 second. Okay, so basically, if you didn't see that, once it's on and this light is lit up, you hold it down for basically about a second or so, and that will turn the blade on. You can hold it down for 4 seconds, that turns the blade off. So we'll do that real quick. So basically, once you turn it on, all right, this is really confusing, actually. I'll be 100% honest here. So basically, there's a blaster sound. We'll get to these one by one. So there's a blaster sound once it's turned on. And I will turn off my lights here. Alright, so I turned off the lights so you can see this a little bit better. So this is, I turned it on. So basically, I held the button, I tapped it so that I could turn on the blade. You can make a blaster sound by just tapping it once. If you can hear that. The blaster sound you just hit 1 time. Color change, hold the button for 2 seconds and then tap the button. So 1, 2, and then now I can change the color. So it's blue, green, purpley, yellow, orange, purple, green. So you can see here, red. So you can switch through the colors, different brightnesses of colors. After you get into that color change mode, it goes back to the last color that it was, and then it's back into the mode of the one thing, this flash on clash doesn't seem to work super well. You must really have to whack it because it'll do it. Alright, so the flash on clash works, but you really got to smack it. It also looks like you can adjust the volume a little bit. But it's all with this one button, so I have to get, to be honest, I'll have to get a little bit used to how this button works to make this actually useful. But as you can see, you know, multiple colors, sound effects, you know, blaster sounds. Overall, it's really pretty cool. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it off now. And then that puts it back in power, kind of like standby mode. And then if you hold this for, it says 8 seconds, then it will completely turn off. All right, now it's completely turned off. So as you can see, I mean, this is actually really pretty cool. I mean, I do really like it. The only one thing that is a little confusing is the button, but I think you just have to do it a bunch of times and figure out how, you know, what the, how long do you have to hold the button in to get it into the different modes. It might be better if there was like a different color or something like that around this ring so you would knew what mode it was in. Like, oh, if it's in red mode, that means I'm changing the sounds, or if it's in green mode, that means I'm changing the color of the blade. And to be honest, you know, like I said, it's not super intuitive off the bat, but it works well. I mean, the actual device is pretty cool. Yeah, definitely. I'm definitely keeping this, and we'll have it out as like a, probably put it on the display stand and just have this as a talking piece in my house. But yeah, definitely really pretty cool. So if you are looking for a lightsaber, you like Mandalorian, that whole kind of look and everything, this is definitely something you might want to take a look at. So, very cool. I will link to this in the description, so if you want to check it out, please go ahead and do that. You know, anybody that likes Star Wars might love one of these things as a gift, for sure. Or buy it for yourself. But this is Andrew from T is for Tech. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.